Izvi musafananidza Zimbabwe neSouth Africa. Zivai kuti nyika 2 dzakasiyana. Handiti dziri muAfrica. Musafa makadzifananidza. Iyeyu 31 wamuri kuti munhu kunomacha. Chenjerai kuti muchibva ipapo vamwe vari kunochera makuva uko. Muchibva kunomacha muri pakati pekumacha. Vamwe vanenge watova busy kuchera makuva uko. Saka ndiri kuti munhu akangwara ane brain. Yes, of course, nyika inovakwa nevane vayo. But zvamuda kuita izvi shutdown yamuda kuita nezvayo 31 July. Ndaona vamwe vabva ipapo misodzi iri mumatama kudai. Muchizviti mafira nyika musina kana chamunowana chamunobenefita. Unofira nyika usina chauri kubenefita. Uchaita losi ndiwe. Uchatsvaga usave kuti vanhu vadye panhamo iyoyo. Uchacherera mwana wako woga. Ndikuudzei. Try. Musatetse kuti Zimbabwe hamuizivi. Musatetse kuti Zimbabwe hamuizivi. Kowai muchida kubvuma kupusa. Tsvagai mari. Musiyane nezvakawanda izvi. Tsvagai mari. Musiyane nezvematongerwo enyika izvi. Dziriko nzira dzekutsvaga nadzo mari dzakawandisa. Kune zvamuda kuita shutdown hamuda kuita. Muda kuita shutdown yechirudzi. Regai Mnangagwa zvitongere kana vanoita vachapinda umwe pachapinda umwe. Kuti zvinhu zvamuda kuita zviri kwa tonodi tonomacha. Endai. Mugobva ikoko touya kuzokucheka takabata mapiki nemafoshoro. Hatizorege kuzokubatsirai kuchera. Tozokubatsirai.
You see, we now have a situation where we've got the planned protest for the 31st being called off because people want peace. People don't want confrontation. Now, let me just try and ask everyone who's listening, what kind of peace would you experience whilst starving? What kind of peace do you experience if your wife dies while giving birth because there's no medical supplies? What kind of peace do you experience if you're at home unemployed and your child can only eat a slice of bread twice a day? What kind of peace are you going to experience if you need to leave your family for 2 years, jump over a border, maybe get raped or stabbed, come to a country, try and look for a job, work as a gardener, live in a place that's not suitable, get the minimum amount of pay, and then see your family once every year or two? What kind of suffering is that? So are we saying for the sake of peace, we must allow regimes to exist? What kind of peace is 80% of Zimbabweans experiencing? So the regime is saying, we will be peaceful as long as you allow us to loot and steal. We will stop you from doing your rallies. We will stop you from doing your politics. We will stop you from participating in elections. We will stop you from getting a free and fair election. But we want peace. We are going to stop you from earning your money and owning your land. We are going to stop you from speaking out against the regime, but we want peace. We are going to make sure that your children cannot go to school. We are going to make sure that you cannot access hospital and medicines when you are sick. We are going to make sure when there's an accident, the chances of death are greater. But we want peace. You see, a regime's condition of peace is that we allow them to continue to steal. And if that is the condition for peace, then I prefer war. Because those conditions don't suit me. And they don't suit the vast majority of Zimbabweans. We have, this past 2 weeks, a gentleman shared videos of children being chased away from school. Now listen, let me paint this picture for you. A 7-year-old child wakes up at 5 in the morning, has no food, has no shoes. It is June and July, it's cold. They walk 10 kilometers to school. They arrive at school at 7:30, hungry, cold, but willing to be educated, and told that because they do not have $12 in school fees, they are chased away from school to go home. That is the reality in Zimbabwe. That a child, a 7-year-old child, 7, who has walked 10 Ks by themselves to arrive at school, hungry, to be chased away by a fucking government that sees it fit to buy $150,000 cars for their fucking useless ministers. That is what happens in Zimbabwe. That is what they want peace from. They treat their citizens like shit and they want peace. Fuck peace. Fuck it. If we must die, let us fucking die. Because that is not peace. You own land in Zimbabwe. You think you're hearing stories of a successful land revolution and the people now own land. Let me tell you something. No one owns land in Zimbabwe besides the government. If you own land in Zimbabwe, you own it because government allows you, because you support them or you don't go against them. That is how you own agricultural land in Zimbabwe. Even land kumusha, where we call in the rural areas. Your ownership of that land is dependent on your supporting the regime. If you do not support the regime, you can be on that land for it's been 26 years since the land reform program. You can be on that land for 26 years. You could have sunk a borehole. You could have put fences, paddocks. You could have done everything. If you do not support the regime, you'll be kicked off that land today. That is the reality of what people are trying to paint as a successful land reform program. It is a failed program. Because what has happened is the regime has taken ownership of land so that they can take ownership of you. Because if you do not vote for the regime or you do not support the regime, they will simply take the land back. And if you are a peasant in Zimbabwe and you do not have land, you will starve to death. Everything that I am saying here is the facts on the ground in Zimbabwe. 6 million Zimbabweans ran away from free land. That's how important land seems to be in Zimbabwe. 6 million people left free land to come and work as waiters and garden boys and carers in England. The land reform program is a failure. If you mark it correctly and look at it holistically, it is a failure. That's just on the surface. If we talk about the starvation, the running away, the losing your family, burnt homesteads, crossing the border, getting robbed, raped and shot, if we put all of that into the equation, it's even worse. These are things that happen in Zimbabwe. They need to be exposed. Share this video. Tag as many people as you can. Keep spreading the word. There is an illegal mafia regime that is running Zimbabwe. Warande Zimbabwe mweta zora kanaka.
Zvinorwadza zvinosirisa muri yeZimbabwe ndizvo zviri kuitika munyika medu. Isusu seZimunews Media tiripo pakutsvagira nyaya. Tinouya nenyaya semaonera tinenge tadziita. Hatina chatinowedzera kana kutapudza. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, comment and share. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Kuitira next time patino upload a video, unoita wekutanga kusangana naro. Thank you so much for watching our video. For that, I am signing out.